Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga, Samadhi Immersion, our philosophy course on koshas and the sheaths and energy bodies of our being. So excited you're here. This is a really powerful and important philosophy discussion because we are going to be moving through all the koshas, all the layers and sheaths of our body as we journey from the physical body to samadhi, this state of pure awareness. And we use these koshas as a tool through our journey to help assist us. It's very difficult to go from normal life, busy life, daily life, waking consciousness in the body, in the physical world with all the physical demands that we all have each day in and day out, and to go directly into fully expanded awareness. So we take it step by step, moving and journeying through the koshas. So as we go into the journeying of the samadhis, I'll be talking about the energy bodies, and you'll be more familiar after this review on koshas. And on our ecstatic yoga teacher training, this is part of the yoga teacher training, but we will be going into the energy bodies and more philosophy as we go along as well. So we are going to go into the koshas. There are 5 koshas. The definition of kosha is sheaths or layers of the being or layers of the body. We call it sheaths. And there are 5. And the very first one is the Annamaya Kosha. And this is the physical body kosha. Our physical body. We are very familiar with the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body kosha. We see it. We're living in it. We're living in this 3D world. This is our Annamaya Kosha in our body, and it's related to food. The next kosha, and each kosha goes deeper inside our being, inside our body. The next kosha is the Pranamaya Kosha. And this is the energy body, our energetic body. It goes deeper inside as we go into these koshas, but each one is more expansive, so it expands further outside of our physical body. So even though it's going deeper in, because it's a much more expansive sheath or layer, it also expands out. So our energy body is around us as well as deeper inside us. And the third body is the Manomaya Kosha. It's connected to the emotional body, the lower mind, the pratyahara, inner sensations. And this goes even deeper in to the being and expands even further out than the energy body. Each one will go deeper in and expand further out, each sheath. Our next sheath is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, and this is the wisdom body, the intellect and the intuition. And we'll go even deeper into the deepest inward kosha of our being, and the kosha that is infinitely expanded out and infinitely deep within us. And that is the Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss body, joy, contentment. Those are the 5 koshas or sheaths, layer of the body, also sometimes called the envelope or cover. And in yoga, each kosha or sheath describes a layer of the being. The koshas have also been described as the 5 layers and levels of awareness. And these lead us to a discovery of our innermost kosha, the Anandamaya Kosha. That is our goal. The true self, the divine self, the awakened self, our true nature. And as one moves through each layer of awareness, they bring the yogi closer into this Anandamaya Kosha, the Atman, the inner guru, the true God self. When all of our koshas are healthy, vibrant, balanced, all aspects of our being are healthy, vibrant, and balanced. And when we bring all the koshas into alignment, we promote balance of all aspects of our being. The body, the breath, the emotions, the wisdom, and the spirit. Inner vibrancy and balance of all aspects of our being promotes overall harmony, health, well-being, allowing us to enjoy more expanded states of awareness, self-realization, and awakened states of being. In yoga, the 5 koshas, as I was saying, go inward. From the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body, as the outermost sheath or layer, to the Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss body, the innermost sheath or layer. And as we go inward, each kosha also has its roots are found more deeply within the being. They expand further out and away from the physical body as well. For example, the Pranamaya Kosha is deeper inside the Annamaya physical body kosha. However, it expands out further beyond the body. People's energy bodies surround them, but it's also deeper within. The Anandamaya Kosha is the innermost kosha. And of course, that expands infinitely beyond the physical body and physicality as a whole. Practicing yoga and yogic philosophy is a powerful and direct way to harmonize and balance the koshas. Ecstatic yoga samadhi practice takes us through the journey of the koshas, while honoring Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga, activating the chakra system and the nadis, the Vedas. The Upanishads believe the practice of yoga and meditation, when integrating the koshas, would bring the individual deeper into the self, thereby closer to the divine self, that Atman or bliss body. I'm going to go through each kosha into a little bit more depth. The Annamaya Kosha, the outermost kosha that feeds and brings life to the physical material body, also includes all the physical systems, the 5 elements of nature, and the Ayurvedic doshas. The Sanskrit translation of Annamaya Kosha or sheath is the envelope consisting of food. So the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body kosha, includes all the physical systems, the muscular, digestive, reproductive, endocrine, circulatory, lymphatic, nervous, all major and minor systems of the body. Includes the 5 elements of nature: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Also includes the Ayurvedic doshas. In Ayurveda, all the elements of the universe combine and express within each human being as 3 characteristic doshas. Vata is ether or air. Pitta is fire and water. and kapha is water and earth. Every human has a unique combination of all three doshas, often with one dosha that is more dominant than the other two. Moving into our second kosha, the Pranamaya kosha. This is the pranic or energy body. We're going deeper inside the being. The bioenergetic field surrounding and infusing the physical body with life force energy. These include the pranavayas, the chakra system, the nadis. The Sanskrit translation of Pranamaya Kosha, or sheath, is the envelope consisting of life force. Our next kosha, moving deeper inside the being, is the Manomaya kosha, lower mind, emotional body. The energetic field of manos, or lower mind, stimulus response mind that includes our habitual thought patterns and our emotions. The Sanskrit translation of Manomaya kosha, or sheath, is the envelope consisting of mind. Moving deeper in is the Vijnanamaya kosha, intellect, wisdom body. This is the sheath of the higher mind, also referred to as Buddha. This is the mind of intuition, discrimination, and wisdom. It involves witness consciousness, present moment awareness, stillness. The Sanskrit translation of Vijnanamaya kosha, or sheath, is the envelope consisting of intelligence. Anandamaya kosha, our final and deepest inward kosha, or sheath of the body, is the joy and bliss body. The energetic field through which the individual connects to ultimate reality. Atman, true self, divine nature. This state is naturally blissful, and one experiences a state of pure euphoria. The Sanskrit translation of Anandamaya kosha, or sheath, is the envelope consisting of bliss. And Anandamaya kosha brings us into unity, oneness, all that is. And all of the koshas are manifestations of unity, journeying us through our own inner being, deeper in to the innermost depths of our being, to the Brahman, the self that is the source of oneness and existence from which all life springs, to connect to this source of Brahman, which we are all one with and connected to. The koshas and the Eightfold Path merge together in a beautiful way where we can use both the 8 limbs and the koshas to bring us into a deep, direct experience of samadhi and bask in that Anandamaya kosha, the bliss body. So I will review that. The first is the state of body awareness. And this includes the physical bodies and systems. And that is the Annamaya kosha, and the first of the third of the 8 limbs, which is asana. And our next is breath awareness. Prana, breath, the energy systems. And this is where we enter into the Pranamaya Kosha. Pranayama, which is number 4 on the 8 limbs of yoga. And then we move into inner awareness, energy, sensations, emotions. And this is where we're entering into the Manomaya Kosha and the limb of Pratyahara. And then we go into concentration, single point of focus. This we're in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Dharana. Then we go into meditation, witness, wisdom. We're still in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, and we're in dhyana for the limb, the 8 limbs, the 7th limb. And lastly, bliss and oneness. This is when we are in our Anandamaya Kosha. And the 8th limb, Samadhi. That's how we will marry and join the koshas and the 8 limbs of yoga together to assist us as a beautiful and magnificent ancient tool, yogic tool, to guide us into the deepest level of expanded awareness, samadhi, self-realization, bliss. Thank you for joining me for our philosophy on the koshas and samadhi, weaving the 8 limbs of yoga to help us journey through our being to bliss. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.